What's up, guys? This is the Don here with Yu-Gi-Oh! Gaming Channel, back with another deck profile for you guys. This is my Dragon Link deck profile, post Burst of Destiny. And I have a little bit of spice in here, but not too much. I'm also new to this deck profile, I should say. Normally I'm a mage player, but you know, people kept telling me to play this pure variant, so I decided to give it a go. So without too much more talk, this is a deck consistent of a 41 card deck. Let's just get into the deck profile. Alright, starting off with monsters. So this deck, to me, is very consistent as far as I'm making links. And I'm still learning how to do certain things in the deck profile, or in the deck, I should say. Starting off with Star Leech, Seyfried, running 3 of these. Card just basically gets you into the deck. Summon, you can offer itself up for rank 4 or level 4, which you know you go into the other cards that's into your deck, or you can just send a level 8 from hand to add a level 8 from deck to hand. Running 2 Nock Division Dragon, excellent for the linking and the actual draw power. And also, for some people that don't know, Nock Division also helps if they're trying to bust your back row. You can also banish this card and get that card effect to protect your back row. I'm also running 1 Black Dragon and 1 White Dragon. These cards are basically recycled, they're reusable. With certain spell cards that's in this deck, you also get that effect to special summon it and use it also for link material. It's a free summon. Running 1 Black Metal Dragon and 1 Red Eyes Darkness Metal. We already know what those are for. Running the 1 Chamber Dragon Maid, just to search for the trap card that I have in here. It's an interruption, basically. So we're running 1 Chaos Lavenir Dragon. This is basically the engine that makes it to where the deck runs cohesively, gets everything going for it. That's it for this part of the deck profile. On to the rocket part of the deck profile. Running 3 Rocket Tracer, which, you know, this also gets you into the rank 8 plays. You can also go into other things with it, links and etc. Running 2 Rocket Synchron, which is also pretty good as well, with this normal summon and the effect of allowing it to bring back a level 7 dragon from your graveyard, level 5 or higher dark dragon from your graveyard. Special summon it, it negates its effects. It's a pretty good card. It also brings back this guy right here I'm getting to, 2 Absent Router Dragon, which, you know, he also searches a rocket when he's sent from field to grave, or just from, yeah, just to the grave. As it is, this card is sent from to the graveyard, not just from field. My bad. Adds any rocket from the deck to the hand, which is pretty good, you know what I mean? Consistent with the deck of the Tracers and the Synchron's. I'm running 1 Rocket Recharger right now. Think I might want to bump that up. Still working on the consistency with the deck profile, or with the deck, so I should say. So it's neither here nor there. I might just bump that up. And you know, one of the newer cards that I'm gonna give a try is the double Disruptor Dragon, which is pretty good. It's he's a tribute. You can target 2 rocket monsters in your graveyard with different names and special summon them in defense position. And he has other effects as well, like banishing to add certain cards, but I don't have that engine in this deck right now, but I might add that in the future. but he's pretty good as well for what it is. And that's it for the rocket portion of the deck profile. On to my hand traps that I'm running in the deck right now. I'm running 3 Ash Blossoms. I'm still running this card. I also don't really see in this format if Ash is so good, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, if you think about it, you Ash your opponent, and they just still keep going. Yes, it's an interruption, I get that, but it's only a once per turn thing. So, honestly, I don't know about this. I just have it in here. It's still good, though. Ash is still good, don't get it wrong. Sometimes you Ash them and that's all you need, but it's just neither here nor there. I also run 3 Effect Veilers, which, you know, this card is still pretty busted. Budget-wise, yeah, obviously you want to pick them up because Veilers are pretty cheap right now. And the effect is still pretty good. You know, you get that discard. The thing is, it's kind of hindered to only your opponent's main phases. And that's the only downplay on the Fake Veiler that I see. Other than that, she's pretty good. And I'm also running the 3 Nibiru. And that's basically it for the deck profile. As far as in the monsters in there. And the hand traps. We're moving on to the spells and traps. And I am currently running 3 Chaos Space, which is, you already know what this does. It's just, you know, add, search, banish, add back to deck, draw 1. You have the 3 Quick Launch, which gets you into your rockets as well. Like Tracer, you also want to use this more or less to bring back the Tracer. As you can see, it's a bore load on there. This is an instant bore load, or an instant level 8, or you can just get the resources to your hand to go into extra plays for the links. Running 1 Boot Sector launch at the time being. Boot Sector specials a rocket from your hand when activating or from your grave, depending on whose turn or what turn it is. If it's on your turn after your opponent wipe your board, let's say they have like 2 or 3 monsters on the field. If you have rockets in the grave, you can bring back rocket monsters from grave to the field. It's a pretty good card. Running 1 Dragon Ravine. You know, for the dump potter, you can dump Absent Router, add the Tracer from the Absent Router. There's other combos that I'm willing to integrate into this deck with just that card alone. So, without, you know, too much to say about that, you know. Running 1 Triple Tactics Talent and 1 Lightning Storm right now. I think I want to run 2 Tactics, but right now I'm experimenting with both. It's kind of, Tactics is one of them things, you know, your opponent is not guaranteed to activate cards on your turn to where you can get the tactics off. It's if they have hand traps, because 9 times out of 10 where my locals is, there are people that run hand traps and there definitely are people that don't run hand traps. It's just situational. And to round it off for the traps and spells, it'd be 2 Tiding for the trap, and that's just that bounce that I was telling you guys about earlier with the chamber. You just bounce an opponent's card back to hand. It's an interruption. So that rounds it off for the deck profile, the actual spells and traps and monsters, which consists of a 41 card deck. Now on to the side, or the extra, not side, but extra. Running 1 Striker Dragon, 1 Pitsy, 2 Erratic Seal, 1 IP Masquerena. For some reason I wanted to say Macarena. I don't know. You know. Quadro Barrel Dragon. Forgive me in my language. I can't English right now. So, you know, he basically is the same as that other new dragon that came out, Burst of Destiny. Tribute him, except he tributes, you have to actually tribute a card from hand, and you get 2 rockets with different names from the grave to the field. Dragunity Knight Romulus at 1. Nightmare Unicorn at 1. Triple Burst Dragon at 1. Appaloosa, the Bow of Goddess at 1. Borreload Dragon at 1. Borreload Dragon at 1. Chaos Ruler at 1. Borreload Savage Dragon at 1. And to round it off for the extra deck, the Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss at 1. These cards basically are achievable through links, synchros, and you can build it up with the rockets. It's the engine of the rockets that get this deck really going. So it's what makes this deck sufficient. Alright, I'm not really showing the whole deck profile right now because this is one of the decks that I want to practice with. So, you know, I don't want to leak too much of my actual build that I'm going to take to my locals. So, for my actual side, I'm just going to display about a couple cards just to show you guys what I'm working on here. I will, in the future, release this whole full deck profile with side complete and probably show a couple combos later on. This is just the starting of the side that I have siding, and I'm thinking about running some other things, but honestly I don't want to leak the whole profile because y'all know that, you know, I gotta face people at local, so they will be able to see this and be like, it's there. But yeah, the deck profile is what it is. Also, it's a work in progress, and yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, watching the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.